Welcome everybody to episode, what is this, 63 of the Pipala show.
Fuck if I know.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. You're the guy that runs this shit.
Yeah,
so
just
here.
We, what an NFL week one first off.
What a crazy week one. That was phenomenal.
How about Aaron Rodgers? What do we think about the Jets?
He's a fucking pussy anyway, so it don't matter.
Why?
Why?
That's harsh.
Yeah.
Who the fuck gets hurt week one?
I mean, he tore his Achilles. Did you guys see the angle?
It was bad.
Did you watch it pop? Did you see that video?
It was bad.
I didn't watch anything, so that's why I'm just talking shit with that.
It was disgusting. Like watching it actually pop.
Yeah.
That was bad.
It vibrated too.
Yeah.
It was crazy. You know what people are saying as who do you think's gonna replace him?
Zach Wilson.
You think?
Yeah.
You think they'll stick with Zach?
I mean, I heard the stuff about Cap, if that's who you're talking about. Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah. I mean, I heard the stuff about that, but honestly, I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
Why?
I mean, Zach Wilson won in week one, maybe down the line, but at this rate, I mean, Colin Kaepernick's been out of the league for how long? Since
Bro, if he came back, he's throwing picks left and fucking right.
How long has it been since he's been?
He's gonna
2016.
I was gonna say
he's been out of the league for 7 years.
Yeah,
if he comes back, he's gonna be looking like fucking Kenny Pickett over here.
He might. Kenny Pickett blows dick.
Shit.
Let's just talk about that.
Can I tell you guys something? I think Colin Kaepernick will be the savior that the Jets have been waiting for, and black don't crack.
I've never heard of that, but
It
okay.
don't. And I think that
No, Kaepernick's gonna be ass when he comes back.
I see. There's an American flag for everybody that doesn't see what we're
There's
looking
one right
at.
to your left too.
That's right. There's an American flag. He might not like that, but I just think he's the best option. He's a dual threat quarterback. He can get the job done.
You think? Okay, let's. Do you think he would kneel again?
I would.
Let's imagine.
I would.
He goes to the Jets. The Jets, who all were just wearing American flags on 9/11.
Well, because it happened in New York.
I get it. But again, it happened in New York. So who were New York's fans? All those kind of people.
You got to remember that's a blue state. That's a blue town.
That's because New York.
That's the bluest city in the country.
I get it, but when you really dial it down to who likes football there versus everybody else who's probably not dying to go to a Jets game.
What are you
deadly Jets fans.
You're generalizing.
Yeah, I am. So the people who don't like football have probably other characteristics as people who like football.
Let's list them.
We're not going to do that. Anyways, all I'm saying is that do you think Colin Kaepernick would kneel?
I don't know.
Let's say hypothetically he gets signed to the Jets.
I don't think he would.
You don't think?
I think there was too much backlash last time, and look how long it's taken him to get back in the league. I don't think he'll do it again.
But I would argue that's because of poor play. You know what I mean? Think about it.
But you just said black don't crack.
But it don't. But here's the thing. The reason that
So he didn't have no poor play then?
No,
I just love... Luke makes a face every time he says, it don't. He closes his eyes or squints his eyes.
It don't.
Every time.
No, but listen. Okay, so he had... The end of the San Francisco era for him was a little bit rough. He got ran out of town by Blaine Gabbert, and that's not much to be said because I don't think Blaine Gabbert is even in the league anymore.
I don't think he is either.
Right?
Rookie fucking don't remember who that is.
You don't know Blaine Gabbert?
He was the 49ers starting quarterback for 9 games, maybe.
He was a dog.
10. He was okay.
He was awful. He was awful.
Until
The
he
only person I
wasn't.
remember from the 49ers was fucking Jimmy G and then Brock Purdy.
But anyway, Aaron
You
Rodgers.
can't remember when Kaepernick was their quarterback?
Well, I'm talking about other than the fucking Kaepernick.
I understand.
I mean, yeah, I don't really.
But anyway, that Jets game, man.
God damn.
You gotta
I
feel.
thought that was backfire. My bad.
You're trying to put your elbow through my fucking glass window.
You gotta feel for Aaron Rodgers. I'm not a Jets fan, obviously, but I was rooting for them, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still rooting for him. I hope they do good. They got the fucking team.
Yeah. Do you think Aaron Rodgers retires after this season?
No way. No way he retires on injury.
Some people are saying he'll retire.
No.
I don't know.
Did he have a 1-year contract with the Jets or no?
I think it was 3, right? 2 or 3.
He's finishing out that. He's gonna finish out the contract at least.
I don't know. He's only 30. I mean, he's 39, so I don't want to say only 39, but I saw a lot of stuff, especially what he posted today on Instagram. I don't think he's.
What did he post?
He I forget what the caption said, but it was something about returning and conquering.
I don't know, man.
Huh.
I really hope he comes back because I'm an Aaron Rodgers
I think
fan.
he will.
So how many injuries were there in week 1? Because there was a lot, I
There's
think.
J.K. Dobbins.
Which I'm pissed about. Fuck Jake.
How many were
that.
because of artificial turf?
A lot of them.
You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know. I don't know.
And that's something that I feel like the NFL hasn't cracked down on yet. But the players, David Bakhtiari was one. He lineman for the Packers. He was saying like another player that the NFL screwed over.
Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't heard since Aaron Rodgers getting injured. I haven't heard too much about like the backlash about turf.
Neither have I.
I've never really heard it, and now it's blowing up all because of
Him.
and Rodgers and all that shit. But I will say, we had J.K. Dobbins, we had
Aaron Rodgers.
we had
I feel like there was more.
the Browns offensive tackle Jack Conklin.
But how much of that is because the starters aren't playing in the preseason and they're expected to go boom, full go.
See, I mean, I get that, but I mean, they practice all the time, and then it's also not because the way I look at it is, yeah, okay, they're not playing a 4-quarter game, but what they're doing is they might play a drive or two in the second or in the first,
Yeah.
and then the first or second quarter of the first game. Second game, you're getting incremented more. Third game, you're probably playing about till halftime, maybe first full quarter.
Yeah.
And then fourth quarter, you're 100% playing a half.
What about Austin Eckler getting injured? I didn't know about that.
It's a hamstring injury that he's nursing, and I know that because he's on my fantasy team.
Me too. I think he's day to day, right?
Anthony, I would say Anthony Richards got hurt. He's going to be out probably for like 2 games.
I did see that.
Maybe
I did see that.
I
It was
watched-
unfortunate because he was balling out. I was watching him on Red Zone.
So
he was doing good.
right before he got injured, I seen him make a run.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin was like, "Oh, he's crazy." I was like, "Man, he ain't that guy." Next play gets fucking hurt. I said, "I told you not that fucking guy."
I think
he did have his first rushing touchdown,
which I saw,
yeah.
And he had like 20 points in fantasy. I think, maybe 22 actually.
How about our Ohio State boy making quite possibly the catch of the year?
Yeah, Garrett Wilson. Holy shit! Clips, did you watch that game? The Aaron Rodgers game when it all happened.
I don't think,
bro. Did you watch anything on Monday? Garrett Wilson had a crazy catch. The bobble.
It was like he was falling down. He bobbled it. It was like he was about to drop it, but he came back and he bobbled it. That whole Jets team, and it's such a shame that Aaron Rodgers is gone because I truly thought that they were at least going to make a playoff push. You talk about guys like the Dalvin Cook acquisition, obviously Breece Hall. Breece Hall was looking
went off.
Crispy.
How about what's his nuts? Did you watch the Manning
cast? I did not.
Yeah. So Manning cast had on, I don't know who it was, but because I didn't really look hard enough, I was more or less listening, and they were just shitting on Breece Hall, saying like he wasn't. It might have been Eli who was saying that he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready, and that was right when he busted that 80-yard run.
Real quick, there was 21 injuries.
How many season-ending injuries?
That I'm not fucking gonna read every single one. I'm just saying this is how many people just got hurt.
There were at least 3.
At least 3.
Aaron Rodgers, Dobbins, and then Conklin.
Yeah,
but Conklin wasn't from the turf. He was on just regular grass that the Browns play.
I'll be honest with you. If we want to turn this into a Browns podcast, I will happily do that. Our entire offensive line. Injury prone. Man, Jack Conklin especially.
They got the 6.
Fuck the Ravens.
Listen.
Man, you guys are about to play like shit this year. Fuck off.
No, we're not. You want to talk shit. Okay. How about the fact that the Browns just shut out Joe Burrow, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, yada yada yada. Shut out bitch ass Joe Mixon. Shut out bitch ass fucking Jamar Chase. The Browns went off, and you have to show respect where respect is due. So I'll show respect to the Steelers when they decide to fucking win a game. And Ravens, all right, I guess. Yeah, you gotta win. You gotta win.
What I will say is, right now, this is week 1. This is September 13th, coming out on the 14th. If you look right now at the NFL playoff picture, the Browns are the 1st seed, followed by the Jets, and the Ravens are the 7th. You can't say shit.
And that's just because you guys beat someone in our division.
Right, but
it's also
still,
because we beat them so bad.
We kicked their asses.
And that's what it was, because we didn't allow them to score points. Plus, we beat someone in our division.
I played the game. We kicked their dicks in.
Yeah.
I'm just
We
saying.
kicked their dicks in.
Yeah.
When does Ravens play the Browns?
Week 4, I think. Actually,
No,
we know
I
week
think
3.
it's late.
Week 3.
We have 3 back-to-back
right.
division games?
I'm pretty sure.
I
I'm going to
think.
the game. I think it's October 2nd or it's first. October 1st.
Then that would be week 4.
Week 4. What the
think
fuck
so.
do I know?
I think it's
Obviously
week 4.
nothing. Yeah, because it goes. I think it was Bengals, Steelers, and then Titans, and then Ravens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we were just looking at those.
All right.
Could be 3-0 going into that game.
All
Could
right.
be, easily.
Browns beat the Ravens week 3.
Yeah.
For whatever they play.
Okay.
I'll wear a Browns jersey on the podcast.
I mean, that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say
You should do like shave your head type shit.
Hell no, bro! I'm fucking already balding. I gotta keep my hair as long as possible.
I didn't even know that tidbit of information.
Yeah, I'm already balding.
You cover it up well.
Yeah, that's just I'm letting my corners growing. That's also why I wear a hat.
Okay.
I had no clue.
I don't have a Ravens jersey, nor am I going to buy one. That's for fuck
So here's
sure.
the thing.
I could run down Glenwood naked though.
I was gonna say,
I'll do that for
You can't do things you've already done
Yeah,
before.
you're-
Let's say, or you guys can wear Ravens jerseys if that happens.
Okay. Here's
And
counter
I got
offer.
the Ravens
or we
jerseys.
could get fucked.
Counter offer. If the Browns beat the Ravens, you have to tongue lick, each me and Luke's nutsacks.
No, I'm out.
And if the Ravens win, I'll give you a high five.
I'm out.
That's fair.
You missed
so
a deal.
fair.
You missed a killer deal.
I think that's fair. Look at us
Yeah.
holding
Oh.
hands.
I'm out.
Anyway.
He used to hold hands with me.
Oh, all the hey, come here.
Drop clip of you holding my hand. But anyways, you lost in fantasy this week.
We're
you
making
bum.
music.
I'm 3-0.
I'm 4-1.
Let's talk about fighting.
Okay.
Fighting.
Yeah, the UFC and WWE merge. Oh,
Fuck that.
Sean Strickland whooping Izzy's ass.
Sean Strickland is a champion.
how do we feel about that?
It's the Sean era now.
It is.
Come on now.
Sugar Sean fucking Strickland. It's insane. I mean,
He was talking shit
I had
on the Nelk podcast.
yeah, I know. I had.
Sean Strickland, that's all he does is talk shit.
Yeah.
This is the first time I think he's backed it up.
Did
though.
you guys watch the video of him saying that he broke his championship belt and he fucking fixed it with
fixed it with
duct
duct
tape?
tape.
No.
Yeah. Like the championship has like the big main gold and then like the 2 pieces of gold off to the side.
Yeah.
That second gold off to the side like popped up, so he duct taped it down.
He fixed it with like within 2 days. It was like he broke it within 2 days.
Bro, imagine do you ever imagine what it's like to be like a UFC fighter, you know? Like, you win, and just all that adrenaline,
Dude,
all the people screaming your
I think
name.
about that all the time when Izzy was on Schultz's podcast and like right after his win and they were talking about it. Like, I can only imagine. Number one, coming off the adrenaline dump all day. So like, you probably don't sleep you probably sleep like shit the night before. Look, unless you're a psychopath.
Or you jerk off. Before. Maybe.
Melatonin, beat it, whatever.
So he was fucked right after the fight.
I don't jerk off.
Everybody's fucking, and it's probably not the person they're married to.
Or look at what Sean did.
Yeah.
He got himself a fucking whole other chick.
A blowy. Yeah, they're in an open relationship.
Yeah.
Do you guys think there's any gay guys in the UFC?
I'm like really on your knee, aren't I? I thought this was like the fucking corner of the couch.
It's okay. It's kind of comforting. I would like my question to be answered.
What
Do
did
you
you
think there's
say?
any gay guys in the UFC?
No.
And don't say
no.
a slur, because I'm not editing tonight.
No, I'm not saying a slur. No, there's not.
There's probably gotta be one dude there.
There's got to be one that likes.
He's not in the rankings, but he's like right under the rankings.
Who's the guy that humps after the win?
That was
Derek Lewis,
Is he?
the big black guy.
I think it humps him as he's pinning him down.
Izzy did that one time. One time the Paulo Costa. Right
Yeah, it was
whenever, he won, like he humped him or something.
I feel like he enjoyed
teabagged
that.
him. He teabagged him.
No, I feel like if you're
Patty teabagged. What's
I feel like if you're gay though, you gotta
I don't think
enjoy
there's
that.
anybody gay. I will say that there's definitely like some crazy Russian motherfucker that's like into like really, really masculine masculine chicks. Like clits this big. Like,
You were about to go somewhere that I thought you were gonna go, and
No.
it just like completely 180.
No.
I was about to say, like, I don't think there's anything more masculine than two dudes fucking each other.
That's a crazy statement.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Honest with you.
There's nothing more masculine than gay sex. Look at the camera, okay, everybody in the comments. let me know. Is there anything more masculine than gay sex? Personally, I don't think so. How more masculine can you get than two dudes butt fucking each other? I support it. I say you should do it. I personally won't do it, but who am I to tell you can't do it?
Bro, okay. I had it till he said butt fucking. I lost.
Butt fucking, plug in the hole.
Yeah.
Right? Plug in the hole.
Yeah.
Tongue punch in the fart box. Whatever you gotta do. But this is obviously a podcast where we do support the LGBT community, and we just want everybody to live happy and healthy.
I don't know where you're going with that.
I mean,
anyways,
yeah.
All right, how about WWE and UFC combined?
Yeah,
there we go, you fucking assholes. WWE and UFC combined.
I don't even know what the fuck that's about, but like,
I have no clue either. Like, what are you gonna do?
What is that? Shad be the one to know.
I low-key don't. I know that that they just like joined.
McMahon. I guess he sold it. I guess.
Yeah, McMahon sold. So it's basically just I was gonna be fucking dope.
I was listening to the Bill Simmons podcast today when I was working, and they kind of described it like this. So it would be like WWE on Friday night, UFC 298, I think it was, on Saturday night, and then WWE Sunday, but it would all be like in the same arena, and it would be like kind of like a weekend long event.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Was it so?
Yeah.
They're TKO. It's called TKO Group Holdings.
Yeah.
And the only thing in the bio that says is TKO Group Holdings Incorporated, NYSE TKO, is a premium sports and entertainment company that compromises some shit. Dude, listen, I'm dumb as fuck. I can't read. Yeah. Something UFC and WWE.
I know, but I don't know why you're reading that. Like, you're just reading the About Me on their Wikipedia?
No, this is on the fucking Instagram.
Oh.
Well, hold on, fellas.
I just want to know what the deal was about. Like, what
That's
happened?
what I'm trying to like.
What happened?
But like the thing is, though, don't like seem like they're gonna like. It don't seem like they're merging. It seems like they're making something together, though.
Right? I think they'll low key, like, especially on the WWE side of things, they're not going to address the merger.
Oh wow!
I think they're what?
So it says right here, Dana White removed as UFC president following the WWE merger.
What?
Yeah, Dana White is no longer president of Ultimate Fighting Championship UFC following the official merger with World Wrestling Entertainment (WWE) earlier this week, which has both promotions operating under the TKO Holdings Group or Group Holdings banner. White has been named Chief Executive Officer of UFC.
So he's still...
Yeah.
Okay.
So he says he's excited about the future and what they're going to do. I want to see what the merger is all about, because this is very interesting, personally.
Facts.
Like I had said, like, I don't think the WWE is going to address it. I think, if anything, you'll just see it in the matchmaking, maybe the storyline.
I feel like they're gonna WWE won't bring it up, but you know how Dana White does the interviews after fights,
Yeah.
like after like the cards and shit.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna bring it up there, and they're gonna question him about it. I'm
maybe.
telling you.
Maybe.
On that podcast, they said both of them, Dana White and Vince McMahon, really complimenting each other. It doesn't seem like there's any bad blood.
The thing is, Vince just now became like he was owner. But I think he like left.
Wasn't he away? He was away for a while.
Yeah, he
just came back.
He had stepped out because Triple H.
He had like Triple H and I think Stephanie take over for a minute.
Yeah,
it says right here, McMahon is going to be, or is the executive chairman of TKO, and Ari Emanuel is the CEO. I don't know who that is. It says Ari Emanuel is running the company. Vince will play a role. He's got experience and influence, but he understands what the role of CEO is Ari's, and this is not a shared position. I don't know, man. I want to know, like, what
the group
what's going to happen. Here we go. So it says it's complete, what we know about the group. I don't want to know that.
Hey, we got to get Luke into WWE.
We do.
WWE is cool. I can't find anything.
All right, well, December 11th, me and Shad are going to Cleveland.
Okay, I'll ask you this. I'm interested in that. Can we go to Tony Hinchcliffe October 20th?
Dude,
homecoming. Powers Auditorium. It's home.
I'm down.
I'm going.
How much are tickets?
It's probably like $80, maybe.
Fine. If you can get the tickets, let me know.
Let's look at this right now. Tony Hinchcliffe.
Shad gotta make sure he's got nothing going on.
As low as
Baby showers the
53.
weekend after.
As low as $53.
That's good then.
I'm straight. Might be able to get that.
We'll talk about that later, but yeah, what do you think about this WWE and UFC thing, man?
I'm excited. I mean, you bring something together like... I think it'll be a lot of... Let me gather my thoughts here. It's going to be interesting because... It
depends on which route they take, too.
Right, because if you think of the WWE, okay, the WWE has 2 live shows, well, multiple live shows, but they have the biggest ones probably Monday Night Raw
and SmackDown
and Friday Night SmackDown every week. Okay, those are on networks, whereas you can get pay-per-views on Peacock and on other sites and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you have a merger like this where I don't know who's getting changed creatively, because when you think of creatively, that's the WWE side of things. The way that you know what's going on. You know, like, those guys go out there, they know the end of the storyline and who's going to win, but they're still really, you know, they're kind of fucking each other up.
Yeah.
But, again, you have to, that's Amanda. She left. She's on her way. Oh. She came home. But anyways, so you have a situation like having to deal with networks and stuff, where let's say, okay, it's going to get a little more hardcore because it's with the UFC, maybe more tables, more fucking blood, shit like that. These guys still have to go with what the network's happening. So those Monday Night Raws, those Friday Night SmackDowns, we're not going to see anything crazy for the WWE side of things. On pay-per-views, maybe a swear word or two, but that's it.
Do you think that that's going to, like, change, like, the Raw dynamic of the UFC to a degree?
I don't think so, because I genuinely think that people can understand, I would hope so, the difference between WWE and UFC, and like I do, and I respect both. You know, you have the obvious, I don't want to call it fake, because it's not fake. It's something with a plot line and an outcome, but like, those guys seriously do fuck each other up.
I mean, we just watched some dude front flip off a fucking balcony, bro.
Yeah, he jumped off a balcony through a table. Shout out Kevin Owens.
And first off, he didn't even go through the table. Half his way went to the table. The rest of it hit concrete.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So I mean, you look at something like that where, like, you could say it's fake. It's not the way that they're getting hit. Obviously, like, they're not really making connection. But also, that movie that you watched last week, that guy actually didn't really get shot.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like
it's different.
So here's another thing they could be doing too, though. Like, they might not be changing stuff, but hear me out. Like, what if the TKO thing just gonna be promoting more? Like, they're gonna be promoting more the UFC stuff, like putting more money into it, putting more investing. Same WWE's, and then like for instance, we were just watching wrestling, the old school ones on Peacock. What if they get an app? What if we get like what if there's like an app now? Like, say they get on Netflix or Peacock or Hulu or some shit where you can get a UFC section. Yeah. We can watch, say, UFC 1, 2, or you know, just the old ass.
I'd be interested to see what happens with them with ESPN Plus, though, because of this whole new deal and stuff. I don't know if that's set in stone, but I mean, you got to think. Okay, you pay how much a month for Peacock?
I think like $5 or $6.
It's not a lot.
So you do that, and then $5 or $6, and you get WWE pay-per-views, commercial free.
Yeah.
Versus if you had Peacock or any sort of streaming site out there, which we all do. Everybody has Hulu, everybody has Netflix or YouTube TV, everything, Pornhub, whatever. You have all these streaming sites, but then you're going to go out of your way, and they're making plenty of fucking money going out of your way and still buying the pay-per-view, $90.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're using a site to pirate it or whatever. They're still making a shit ton of money. Don't shout them out. I just watched the last fight on that. I'm not trying to go to jail, bro.
Now you just made it obvious for you.
It's a joke. Jesus Christ. You're supposed to go with it. Anyways, that's my opinion. What else were we going to talk about?
Well, here's something I also thought too. What if the WWE and UFC, they made like a third kind of sport where it was like they combined WWE and the UFC?
Is it Israel Adesanya versus fucking Shawn Michaels?
With like all of all of the theatrics of the WWE, but like the rawness and all the different fighting styles of the UFC. What if they try and they made it like a third sport?
I just feel like that.
Is that retarded?
Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of impossible. Just because, like, you got to think, okay, if somebody actually gets punched in the face, like, multiple times in a row, like, there's a lot of shit that happens. Your adrenaline starts going. You're actually getting fucking hit, you know? Or, like, the rawness of the UFC. You could say, okay, me and Clips are going to go at it with the rawness of the UFC and beat the tar out of each other, but somebody knows who's going to win, you know? A lot of it just doesn't make sense because after a while, Clips is going to get pissed that I've been kicking him in the face for 3 minutes, you know? If I was actually doing it.
I get it, yeah.
I know I would, not to beat up on you, I'm just saying.
So I want to circle back.
He's lost. I
zoned out for a second.
Of course.
I'm here, but I'm not here right now.
Anyway, I want to circle back to that Jets-Bills game. Where do you guys think that the Jets and the Bills will end up at the end of the season?
Bills, I don't think make playoffs.
Yeah, that was my hot take. I think they go 8-9. I don't think they make it. Not at all. No chance.
I think Jets make the playoffs. Still, I really do. I think they got a team for it. Besides their quarterback situation, iffy.
Their offensive line sucks. It is terrible.
But they got the receivers. They got the fucking defense. I'm not gonna say they're gonna make it. I'm not gonna say they're making it to the fucking AFC Championship.
Yeah, but they could definitely.
I'm gonna say they're gonna make playoffs.
Yeah, they could definitely make the playoffs. I think 10-7, even 10-7 is very realistic. What do you think?
I don't think anybody's addressed the fact that I'm wearing a blanket right now.
It's all right.
It's a little chilly in here. It's okay.
Yeah, you're a winner.
Yeah,
you're a winner.
I'm a couple glasses of bourbon deep, so I'm a little warm now.
I'm not even. I can't have the whole thing. I gotta drive half an hour home.
You're fine. Drink the whole thing.
Chug it, pussy.
Yeah. It took me 2 of them to fucking even feel something.
I'll sip on it. Thank you.
All right. Anyways, I see the Bills making the playoffs. I don't think that this is going to be a bump in the road. I will say, though, for all my fantasy football, or not fantasy football, excuse me, my football sports betting guys, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here.
Oh, boy.
Anytime Josh Allen is playing in the 8:20 time slot, okay? Anytime that he is playing Monday night, I mean, I was trying to work around the word prime time. Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night, whenever he is playing, you always bet. Add it into your parlay, it's guaranteed to drill. Josh Allen over 1.5 interceptions. Because he is notorious for throwing at least 2 in fucking at least afternoon games. I've seen him throwing a lot, but also in night games. Notorious. You are always going to drill that.
Dude is so bad. Speaking of that,
he's not bad.
When it comes to picks, he
is terrible. Yeah.
Okay, so
he threw 3 in this past game to the same fucking dude.
Yeah, he gave him the Pro Bowl already. Yeah. He's in the Pro Bowl.
And his number was fucking 3 too. I'm just saying.
It's crazy. So what I wanted to do here, let me turn this down a little bit. What I wanted to do here was I'm on Barstool Sportsbook right now, and I want to go through all the odds of this week's NFL games and just see what you guys think. You make one pick. It could be the over in points, the money line, or the spread, but one pick throughout. So
that's fair.
First off, we got Vikings, Eagles. This will be when this premieres. It'll be tonight. When this comes out tomorrow at noon, but this is tomorrow night.
Vikings, Eagles.
So right now, obviously, Vikings are 0-1. Eagles are 1-0. The spread is Eagles -6.5, over under 49.5, and then money line is Vikings +220, Eagles -280. What are we thinking?
I'm taking the Eagles.
So I hopped on the Eagles before they were minus whatever you said. I forget what they are. I got a parlay for tomorrow.
-6.5. Well, this is right now. It'll probably change.
Yeah, I got a parlay for tomorrow. It includes the Eagles money line, anytime touchdown score of Jalen Hurts, because I think we'll make it in.
It's facts, yeah.
And also an anytime score for Alexander Madison, because I think he's due for a touchdown too. The Vikings running.
He got one last week.
I don't think he did. He might have. Yeah, he did because he's on my fantasy team.
13.4 fantasy points.
What about Jay Jettas though?
JJ will get his own, but I mean, he'll get his own. My thing is, excuse me, I was going for something that was more like there in odds. So having the quarterback rush for a touchdown having the running back rush for a touchdown rather than the wide receiver catching one, you just never know. Yeah. So I took that and I threw my $25 extra bet because last week I threw a $25 bet down on Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers. It was a double your money situation on DraftKings. It was plus 100, and all they needed to do was average for 3 passing touchdowns. So that was one person gets 2, the other person gets 1, done deal. My money's doubled. So I bet on that, and then DraftKings came out and said that anything involving Aaron Rodgers was going to be null and void.
Really?
Yeah. So they gave it back. They didn't give you your cash back. They gave it back in a bonus bet.
Yeah.
So I had 25 sitting in there. So they gave me my 25 back.
The only time that's ever happened to me was when I bet on the Bengals Bills game when Damar Hamlin died. Which, by the way, can I say something real quick?
He's gonna play football again.
Can I say something real quick? Damar Hamlin, when you guys realize that whenever he comes back, you'll realize like he fucking sucks. I don't care. He was like 3rd string anyway. Damar Hamlin, whenever he comes, like it doesn't matter I don't give a fuck that you died. Guess what? You're alive. Right? You're alive. I don't care. Stop making a big deal about him when you realize he's a practice squad player at best, okay? He was 2nd, 3rd string already. Who cares? Okay, he's alive. He didn't die. So what? The NFL avoided a massive lawsuit. Who gives a fuck? Why are we talking about him still? He's an average player. If that. Why are we talking about him? Who gives a fuck? I don't care that he played. I don't care that he didn't play. He didn't play. Why does it matter?
He almost died on national television.
Yeah, who cares?
I think he didn't technically die on national television.
He technically died on national television. I think they brought him back.
He was dead, but like my point is, like he already sucked. You know what I mean?
What you
can't take a hit? You can't take a hit? You can't take a hit. Clearly, he can't take a hit.
I'm gonna plead the 5th on this one. That's on you.
Alright,
whatever.
So, real quick,
anyways, what's the next fucking game of the fucking week? Jesus Christ.
Are you guys on Fanatics yet or no?
No.
So my buddy did tell me about that. I missed out on the free jersey and all the news.
It's still out, I think.
I'm kidding, by the way, about Damar Hamlin. It was a joke. If you didn't laugh already, you can laugh now. It was funny. It was funny. You can go ahead, laugh. I don't want him to die. Nobody wants anybody to die. I'm not wishing death upon anybody.
You're fine, Luke. Nobody thinks you actually fucking
except Trump. It. That orange devil.
God bless that motherfucker. God love him.
Anyway, continue.
Are you on Fanatics yet or no?
No.
Oh no, you don't Sportsbet, do you? Or are you back to it?
I retired.
It's not allowed anymore.
I retired, but no, I'm allowed, but like she'd be mad at me.
So what are you gonna do as your wintertime job? You do lawn care in the summer, and then you sports betting in the wintertime.
Property management.
Property management. What are you gonna do? Go suck some snow off the ground?
No, our goal is to expand into property management. We buy a house, we fix it up, we either sell it or use that as a rental property, and then
that's the gayest shit I've ever heard. You better fucking throw a parlay down. Okay,
all right.
I want a strong 7-leg parlay out of you.
Excuse me, I used to be better than everybody here at betting, and then I just stopped.
All right, so turn around, download Fanatics.
I was making $2,000 in a week.
You were just fucking losing $4,000 in a week too.
Flip of the coin with anything. Continue.
Download Fanatics. All right, hop on there. Place a $50 bet.
Okay, I'm not doing this right now.
No, I'm not saying right now.
Okay. It's in the browser.
You're talking slow enough to like be talking through the steps though.
Sorry, I'm trying to talk slow, but
you didn't even let me get my pick in for the Vikings-Eagles game.
Oh yeah, what's your pick for the Vikings?
Crazy about fucking Damar Hamlin.
Yeah, you started going off on a Bills player like you're not even part of the fucking game.
Fuck you guys.
How did we get on that topic?
All right, fuck you guys.
Okay.
All right, I'm trying to tell you can win a free jersey here.
Over 49.5, minus 105. Eagles, like 5 defensive starters are going to be out. It's going to be a high-scoring offensive game. Fuck you guys. Continue.
Awesome. That was great. Thank you, SportsCenter. Anyways, you can win a free jersey. It's not free though. You have to bet $50. So it's a $50 jersey.
You bet $50 on a bet that's like minus 480 or to 500 or some shit.
Can it be a Damar Hamlin jersey?
Yeah, you can get a Damar Hamlin jersey.
Attaboy.
But like, say you win your bet or lose it, don't matter. They give you $150 in a gift card to their shop.
Really?
To go get any jersey you want, basically.
Colin Kaepernick?
I don't think he got him.
Jets jersey, Colin Kaepernick.
But I'm trying to find me a jersey right now. I don't know who to pick up.
All right, so who would you?
Nicholas Jamal Chubb.
I already have a Chubb jersey.
That's fair.
Unfortunately, I already do got a Chubb jersey.
Do you have a Lamar jersey? You're a Baltimore fan.
I have two fucking Lamar jerseys.
Okay.
You don't want to get an Odell jersey.
You should get a Dobbins jersey. He's going to do a lot of punishment this year.
Hell no. I low-key thought about getting a...
He's really tearing it up.
OBJ?
Dude, I thought about getting an OBJ jersey.
You don't want it.
But like, the thing is, though, wasn't a big fan when we picked him up, so I don't want to just pick up an OBJ jersey now.
Mark Andrews?
Mark Andrews I could get, but he's hurt right now.
You get Marcus Peters.
I want to...
Throwback Joe Flacco?
I don't think they got that.
Ray Lewis?
I could get a Patrick Queen one.
Dude, Ray Lewis.
I fucked with Patrick Queen back in the day.
Ray Lewis was a killer.
No,
He
dude,
was
Patrick
literally
Queen's playing right now.
Patrick Queen still...
I think that's it. Wait, hold up.
I think I'm thinking of Patrick Reed, not
Yeah,
Queen.
Patrick Queen does play for the Ravensville, yeah.
I'm about to say I can get him.
Marlon Humphrey. You got Marlon Humphrey.
Marlon Humphrey's fucking injured.
Really?
Yes.
For how long? I didn't know this.
I don't know.
Shit.
Dude,
Who's your guys' other fucking stud wide receiver? Not Marquise Brown.
Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
Flowers.
We just picked him up.
Yeah.
I get his jersey.
Well, yeah.
The thing is, I'm a big dude. I kind of want someone that, like...
You want someone that matches you? I don't know any of your fucking linemen.
I could get a Tyler Linderbaum jersey.
Yeah, you could do that. I think you should get a fucking Jack Conklin jersey.
Who the fuck's that?
That's the offensive
lineman that just blew his ACL.
Right tackle.
Yeah.
Made of glass. How do we feel about Deshaun Watson?
I think he did phenomenal his first game back.
Think that game is just a...
I give him a C.
For him, it's just a one-time thing.
C+.
But I don't think he's going to do good the rest of the year.
A B. A solid B.
As a Browns fan, I thought he was much improved in terms of his athletic presence, especially escaping the pocket. Obviously rushed for, I think it was like an 18-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
He definitely improved upon that. The passing, I mean, I give him a pass only because the weather conditions were awful. And you look at Joe Burrow's stat line, it wasn't good either.
But even then, if you really look deep into that game and the play, there was a lot of drop passes.
David Bell had the drop.
Yeah.
His pick, Deshaun Watson's pick, was
Cooper
tipped by...
had a drop as well.
Yeah, he did have a drop. It's not a good game to gauge. This Monday night game with the Steelers, 8:15. That'll be very interesting.
It'll be a great game.
What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Give me Browns beating the Steelers because fucking Steelers' defense is good, but their offense is just shit.
No matter what happens, I find myself at 10 o'clock being drunk as hell, yelling at the TV, whether we're doing good or bad.
How the fuck did you leave him open?
Exactly. But I do, and I don't want to be biased because I'm a Browns fan, but if the Steelers, I'll say this, if the Steelers play the way they did week 1, the Browns will win. If the Browns play the way they did play week 1. Which I think they may play just as good, if not better, in dry conditions.
I've never seen a Browns defense like that.
That was phenomenal. I've never seen Joe Burrow, I mean, I've seen Joe Burrow get fucked up, but I've never seen the Browns
not like that.
play with Joe Burrow like that. I've never seen Miles be that comfortable against the Cincinnati Bengals.
I've never seen him line up over a center either.
No,
that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I also think it might be a tough one, though, for the Browns because of the fact of TJ Watt coming on.
Like, I mean, the TJ Watt thing doesn't scare me because we played TJ Watt before.
And here's the thing. The guy who replaced Conklin, he's arguably better.
Yeah.
6'8", tackle out of Ohio State.
Who's already prepared for D-Day, a.k.a. facing TJ Watt.
Bro, you did not hear his name called once. He didn't do anything wrong. No flags, no offsides, no holdings, letting anybody get to the quarterback.
I mean, it just depends because TJ did his part on the fucking defensive side of this past year.
Yeah, absolutely.
He always does.
He's a top 3 defensive end in the league. He could arguably be the best.
I think he is the best, probably.
He might be.
Right. Who did you guys play again?
We put the fucking Texans.
That's right. Exactly.
I
just wanted you guys to fucking jog my memory here. If you really think about things, okay? Or not you guys. Who'd the Steelers play?
The Niners.
Yeah, that's right. The Niners blew them out, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know why I couldn't fucking think of who played them.
Why the fuck are you thinking Ravens?
I don't know, because I just picture you as a Steelers fan.
It's the Buffalo Trace.
I used to be a Steelers fan when I was
shout out to the Buffalo Trace.
Shout out to the Buffalo Trace.
Anyways. Blame my Damar Hamlin joke on the Buffalo Trace.
Anyways, what I'm saying is, okay, you have the Steelers going up against C.J. Stroud, who, rookie, I'm not going to I'm not
Ravens.
expecting crazy
Who's
things out
one
of him.
up against Brock Purdy?
What?
The Ravens.
Oh my God! What the fuck am I doing, dude?
Wow.
It's the Buffalo Trace. It's the Buffalo Trace. Right? Because fucking
Jesus
goddamn.
Christ.
I know. I don't know why I was saying that shit because the Texans fucking lost.
Let's just get back to these picks right now.
Yeah, let's just go back. Scratch everything I was saying.
All right.
Jesus.
1 o'clock P. We'll just do who you think is going to win at this point.
Yeah, that's right.
1 o'clock. Chiefs and Jaguars.
Chiefs are going to take this
Jaguars.
one. Chiefs are going to take this one in a really hard-fought battle. I say it goes all the way down to the fourth quarter, maybe even inside of the 2-minute warning, but I see the Chiefs coming out on
It's
top.
Chiefs minus 3.5. Next up, we got Packers and Falcons. Now, this is interesting because the Packers, I think they're at the Falcons.
Packers.
No matter what, I see as long as Jordan Love comes out playing like the way he did last week.
If he played like he did last week, it's over with.
Yeah.
They're only giving them 1. Packers
Really?
minus 1. Yep.
Yeah, -1.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a tough game.
We got Ravens and Bengals in a revenge week for Joe Burrow. How do we
Yeah.
feel?
Ravens are beating the dog shit out of the fucking Bengals.
Yeah.
That's not what the spread says.
What's the spread say?
Bengals minus 3.5.
-3.5.
Even too.
So they got Bengals favored?
Yeah.
Damn.
By 3.5.
I'll be honest with you.
Just watch.
I'm going to sit here and say that I think Joe Burrow's adamant about winning this game. I see it being a high-scoring game.
I would hope he's
To
adamant
me-
about winning every game.
To me, I say we see the first of the year McPherson field goal that's going to win the game.
I could see that. I think it'll be a close game. I'm not going to pick a winner or a
Or
loser.
Justin Tucker takes a fucking 66-yarder.
Do you want to bet $100 on it? Tickets to Raw. I'll buy your ticket to. That's a Buffalo Trace talk. Never mind. Jeez.
Yeah, I was say don't do that.
Take
I'm
my
gonna say
Michael
because I
with
won't
that,
even. I won't even go with that
No,
one.
I was gonna say fucking.
That's $137 ticket right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Next.
Yeah.
Okay. Bears up against Baker Mayfield in the Tampa Bay.
Mayfield.
and the
Baker
Baker
Tampa Bay
Mayfield is
Buccaneers.
that guy. He's
I'm
that guy.
I'm not putting nothing on the fucking Bears again, bro. I thought the Bears beating the fucking Packers and
Duh, Bears.
Baker's getting 3 points, fellas.
I mean, I'll take that all day.
Next up, the Seahawks versus the Lions.
Lions.
Lions are getting 5. Minus 5.
Seahawks lose last week, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Seahawks
I
to
am
win
as
that
well.
one. They're
I am
hungry.
as well. Yeah.
Give me the
Geno
Lions.
Smith.
Lions had a big win.
Lions did have a big win, but I see Jared Goff choking.
I don't think he'll choke. I just think it won't be
Give me
enough.
the Lions.
Now, here's the battle. of
I
the
see
shit.
Jared Goff 2 interceptions that game.
I got
I'll be
Aiden
honest with you.
Hutchinson going off.
Everybody's bringing up so much hype around him. I don't understand
He's
it.
a
He only
dog.
had 9 sacks last year, I
He
think.
did get 9 sacks last year, but I mean, okay, big whoop. He got 9 sacks.
I said only. He only got Miles had like 16.
oh,
TJ
yeah,
Watt
yeah,
had like
yeah.
what 20.
Yeah.
Wasn't last year's rookie season?
I don't.
Might have
Miles
been.
had
Might have
double-digit sacks in his rookie.
Yeah.
Who cares? Anyway, battle of the shit show. We have the Colts and the Texans. Colts are getting 1.5.
Here's the Colts' backup quarterback.
I have
first
no
off.
idea, but I'm going to say the Texans here. I think CJ
Yeah.
Stroud gets his first NFL win.
Texans maybe, depending on Anthony Richardson comes back or not.
The Colts are getting 1.5, so it looks like he'll be playing.
If he's playing, then I got Colts winning.
If who's
but
playing? If
Vegas
Richardson is?
Richardson's playing,
Vegas knows.
I take the Texans here.
because I got Richardson being better than CJ Stroud.
I mean, I
I mean,
agree
right
with
now,
that. but-
yeah. At least Richardson has a weapon, and Michael Pittman Jr.
Yeah.
I can't name a single receiver
neither.
for the Texans. Anyway, so that'll be kind of an interesting game. Next up, we got the Chargers and the Titans. Both teams are 0-1. Chargers got 3, -3. What do we think?
Probably Justin Herbert.
I agree.
I would
too.
say I
I
don't
agree.
even
As long as Eckler comes back,
Yeah,
I
I
think they'll take that.
so I don't even know who the fuck the Titans got besides Derrick Henry.
They still have Tannehill.
They
Right?
got D-Hop.
They do have D.
Oh, I forgot about D-Hop. They still no AJ. No.
Is
Never
it? Yeah,
mind.
Ryan
No.
Tannehill's still quarterback,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Malik Richardson was the quarterback, but then they switched it up.
Yeah.
Went back to him. That'll be interesting.
Tannehill didn't do great. I had him in a fantasy league accidentally. Well, it wasn't accidentally, but he was my last itch effort, so I did have him in a fantasy league this week.
I get it.
He didn't do dick for me.
It'll be interesting. Next up, Raiders and the Bills.
The Bills.
The Bills are getting 9.5.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
I think that's a little bit too much.
I mean,
That's a
I would
big
probably,
spread.
what's the money line there?
minus 425 for the Bills.
Yeah, I would probably. I mean, I wouldn't even bet that game because it's minus 425. The Bills are going to take that.
I'll throw it on a parlay, though.
You think?
Yeah, for sure.
Next up, and this is interesting too, the 49ers, Rams, both teams are 1-0, but they got the 49ers minus 8.
I got the Niners winning.
I think so too, but do you take the Rams with the points?
What are they?
Plus 8.
I just go money line on everything. I don't ever do points.
The points are interesting.
Points suck. The points suck, but that is a good points line.
I like doing the over-under with, like, for example, Eagles, Vikings. I will take the over 49.5. I know it's too much, but like I said, there's like 5 starters out on the Eagles defense.
Yeah,
And the Vikings are hungry for a win.
that is true.
Anyway, another battle of the shit show. We have the Giants and the Cardinals. Giants are getting minus 5.5. What do we think?
I think the Giants take that one.
Yeah, and honestly, I might take the under 39.5 points.
39.5.
Josh Dobbs as the starting quarterback and Daniel Jones
I'm
just
with
put
you.
up
39.5 is a
nothing.
good under.
Yeah, especially for that one.
Absolutely.
Commanders and the Broncos.
I think the Broncos come out and win
Let's
this
say-
game.
Yeah,
I
they're
feel like Broncos have a comeback right now.
Yeah, I think Russell Wilson comes out and wins that game.
they're giving the Broncos minus 3.5.
That's a good line.
Money line minus 185, and then over under 38.5. I feel like that go.
I could see that going the under. Honestly.
too.
With the Broncos, I heard Jalil has a good chance of playing this year.
Really,
Really?
it's fucking
Because
phenomenal.
he's third string, but I also heard he's kind of like working his way up.
That's so cool.
It's gonna be hard because they got, I think, Javonte
Williams, yeah.
and then they got P Ryan right in front of him too.
That'll be interesting. Another interesting one: Jets Cowboys. So the spread is -9 Cowboys. What are we thinking about
I would
that?
take that. I mean, I think the Cowboys are running away with this game.
You think?
Yeah, I don't see the Jets coming. I mean, honestly, I think the Jets had a lot of adrenaline going
Yeah.
after everything that happened. Oh, my voice sounds so much better over here.
Whatever you think.
But I think the Jets will end up. I don't know if it's the Jets as much as it'll be Zach Wilson. I see Zach Wilson having at least 2 picks.
Yeah.
At least 2 picks.
But you got to think that
getting sacked a couple times.
that Jets defense is going to do some damage on the other end.
The
Though.
Jets defense is nice, but I think Tony Pollard come out, kind of play ball. I think Dak will end up being able to piece them apart. If anything, I mean, -8. Is that what you said? -8?
I don't know. The thing about the Jets is like that defense will be on the field a lot,
Yeah.
and I think they'll get tired eventually. I don't know.
Yeah. I would take -8.
Here's an interesting one: Dolphins Patriots. They got the Dolphins at -3. What are we thinking?
Great. What's the money line?
Yeah.
That's Sunday Night Football too.
Yeah.
The money line is Dolphins -155.
Yeah, I
take
think
that.
the Dolphins will win that one.
Over under 46.5.
I would take the.
I think I'm taking the under.
I would
Yeah,
take the under.
I would take the
46.5 is a lot.
I
The
don't
Chargers
ever do any
don't
of that
have
shit, so I don't know
Good
scores.
defense. Yeah, the Chargers don't have a good defense at all. That's why that was such a high scoring
Yeah.
game. But like the Patriots held the Eagles to
Right,
25.
right.
They were giving Hurts fits.
Yeah.
So another one I'm not going to pay attention to Monday night, which I don't know why they have 2 Monday night games on the same day, but whatever. Saints Panthers. They got the Saints at -3. Over under 39
That
and a
game's a
half.
shit show, but I'd like to see the Panthers take it. But I could see the Saints with Derek Carr taking that game all day.
I think the Saints will win that division
Yeah.
too. I'm rooting for Derek Carr. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
I'm picking the under 39 and a half. The Panthers put up 10 against
I
the
was gonna
Falcons
say,
last week.
yeah, I'll take the under as well.
Yeah. And then the final
the
one.
boys, the dogs,
So Browns
the
Steelers.
dogs.
They're giving the Browns 2.5, -2.5 in Pittsburgh.
What's the money line
-125.
for who?
The Browns.
Browns are favored.
Yeah, -2.5.
Yeah.
And then the
Mine-
over under is 38.5.
I'm gonna take the
Like
over. Hope for the ball.
I don't know.
Hope for the ball.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take
I
the
don't
over.
know.
I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna take the Browns winning that all day. All day. Fuck the Steelers. Fuck Pickens. It's
Fuck
getting
'em.
late. I'm
Fuck
fucked up. I need to go to bed. Browns all day. End of story.
I think we ended at that, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one more thing.
What's that?
What's your guys' playoff predictions, real quick?
All right.
I just-
That's a lot. That's
Okay.
a lot.
It's just 7 teams or We could do 5.
Well, no. I was just okay. Do you want to just do AFC or NFC?
I mean, I'll just pull up the AFC, NFC, and then you can just pick who's gonna make it.
I already got mine on my phone. Just fucking Luke brought it up early, and I started looking.
Alrighty. Clips, do you want to go first?
Just list them.
Just list them?
Yeah, just off the rip, because it'll be too much.
All right. So in the AFC, I got the Ravens, Browns, Jaguars, Chiefs, Jets, Dolphins, and Raiders making it.
Raiders. Why the Raiders?
I don't know. I just didn't know who else to throw in there.
That's
That's fair.
I just like looking around. I'm like, fuck. I'm gonna throw you guys in there.
Alrighty.
Then my NFC, I have Cowboys, Eagles, Lions, Niners, Vikings, Packers, Falcons.
7 teams each. Each good. Yeah.
Alrighty. Do you want me to go first?
I'll go. I'll go.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say the Bengals come back. It's week 1.
Yeah.
It's week 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Bengals, Browns, gotta have them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Dolphins, Jets, Bills, Chargers.
The Bills. Wow. The Bills.
The Bills.
You think the Bills are going to make it?
I think the Bills are gonna make it.
I respect that.
I'm gonna say the Lions, the Vikings, the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Bucks, and the Niners.
I was about to say, you better include San Fran.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so my NFC, the Cowboys, the Lions. I think that the Packers over the Vikings, because I think the Vikings they're gonna fall on hard times,
Yeah,
and I
that's
think
fair.
Kirk Cousins is out at the end of the season.
That's fair.
I think the Saints at number 4.
Yeah.
The Eagles, the 49ers, and then I think the Seahawks at 7. And then for the AFC, we have the Chiefs, the Jaguars, the Dolphins, the Jets. That was at 5. The Browns, and I think the Bengals too. I just don't trust the Ravens.
Y'all sleep
I'm
on
sorry.
the Ravens.
I'm
I'm sorry,
sorry.
Clips. Sorry.
Just watch. We're making
Sorry.
it.
Alrighty, everybody. That's the podcast. Time to go to bed. Thank you so much for watching.
Lions in the Super Bowl.
Make sure to subscribe, definitely. And yeah, appreciate you.
Deuces.